Okay, for today's lesson, we are going to be kicking off our year and our unit on place value. You can see I've already put some colors on this chart. If you would like to, make sure your teacher gives you permission. But the reason that I'm doing this is whenever we look at this is a lot of information here and it looks kind of overwhelming. Color is one good way to help us, but we also have to take a deep breath, slow down, and look at the information that we have. So one word that might be new to you is period. So the first thing I did is underlined period. And this is not, I know a lot of times when we hear a word, we connect it to a word we already know. Obviously, we're not talking about the period at the end of a sentence. Right now, we're talking about period as in section. So these are 3 sections, and if our we know that numbers go on forever. So if this place value chart was to go on forever, it would keep going and going and going until forever. I don't know why I said until. So, and it would always be in sections of 3. The important thing about these sections of 3 is that these are part of it. These periods are separated by commas. Okay, it's a way to help keep our numbers organized, and it's because we don't get our value from just a digit, which is just a number. So we've heard this word period, which means section in a place value table, and now we've heard that word digit. Those are 2 of our important vocabulary words that we're going to talk about. So if you look here, if we just cover this, if you've been learning about hundreds since kindergarten, so this is our ones period. So these 3 numbers that we have these are the places in a place value chart for them. And you're going to start noticing a pattern. So it goes ones, tens, hundreds, and these are all in increments of 1. So we have 1, 1, but there's no digit here, so we don't know yet. But if a digit is here, its value is going to be 1, 1. If the digit is here, it's value will be 110. And if the digit is here, it'll be 100. Okay? Then we move to the thousands period. And the thousands period is our first comma in between the 1000s and the 100s. Okay? So this is 1,000, 10,000, 100,000. This is telling you how much these places are worth. Okay, now that we made a little bit of a mistake there. So on everyone, this is like your time to shine. Cross out millions. Okay, and I know it's a little squishy, but if you look at our chart, it goes ones, tens, hundreds, ones, tens, hundreds. So guess what's going to go here? It's going to be ones. Okay, get that down. So a period is a section. The digit is what we write in. And then the value is how much it's worth, okay? Very good. So we can use a place value chart to visually see what numbers are worth. But even when that place value chart is not there, we still have our periods and we have our places and we have our digits. So these numbers are all digits, but when we plop them into a number, they gain value, right? So this 8 is asking us, it's saying, what's my value? Okay, so we're going to get I'm going to use a marker so it's nice and easy for you guys to see. You're going to use your pencil. This 1 is 1, 1. It would go right here in the ones period and the ones place. This 6 is not just 6 ones, right? It is in the tens place. So it would be in this period here, okay? 3 here. So, but we're trying to figure out what's the value of the 8. So here is the ones period. Actually, here I'll do purple. So here's our ones period. Okay. Here is our thousands period. The 8, the digit 8, is in the ones, thousands place. So the value of the 8, it's in that place, but the value is going to be obviously 8, but it's not, because it would be here. So 8 is the digit, and then we have a comma after, so we'll keep the 8, and then we're gonna put 8 1, 2, 3 digits because we have 3 more places after 8,000. Okay, so the value is 8,000. Okay, so we knew, and I just did this backwards, your 8,000 is supposed to be down here, but that's okay. So we realized that the 8 was in the thousands place. So we're going to go ahead and write thousands here. Next time I will remember, and I'm going to write what place we're in here, and then I'm going to write the value here. So we'll just switch it next time, okay? So let's look at our next one. We're going to bring in that knowledge of periods. So here is our first period, which is the ones period, 968. Here is our thousands period. And then we do have 1 million right there, okay? So first, let's find our 8, and the first thing we need to write is what place it's in. So here's our 8. The 8 is in the ones place, okay? And this is the ones place in the ones period, so we do just call that ones. The rest, it'll be we tend to, its value then is going to be 8, okay? All right, so let's take a look at this one. We have our ones period. These are all ones, tens, hundreds. And then we have our thousands period. Now our period is not complete, but it's still the period. So where is our 8? Let's figure it out. So we're gonna go ones, tens, hundreds. 1,000s, 10,000. But we don't, that's what I was saying by we replace that. We don't call that the 1,000s, we just call it the thousands, but it's good to understand that pattern in our place value chart. So what is the value of this 8? I mean, what place is it in? We're gonna go ones, tens, hundreds, 1,000, 10,000s. So we're gonna write it 10,000s. And then the value, so I put my 8, and then we can count how many places are after. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, for having your comma, you always can just throw it in there. Like you could look over, oh, there's 2 up here. But also we know about that commas separate periods, and so that's why I try to help us remember. So I go to the farthest right and go 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's my first period, the ones period, and it should go right there. Okay? All right, well, let's go down here. 54,803. We have our ones period and then our thousands period. Where is our 8? Let's find what place it's in. It's in the ones, tens, hundreds. Let's write that. Hundreds. And what is its value? Its value is 800 because we have the digit 8, right? And because it's in that place, that's what gives it its value, okay? All right, this one, we only have our ones period. And we're gonna go first figure out what place our 8 is in. So we're gonna go ones, tens. So we're in the ones period, in the tens place. So we have our 8, and then there's gonna be 1 0. So that 8 is its value, how much it's worth is 80. Okay? If ever you're confused and you're like, wait, I need to hear her explain that again, you can pause your video, go back, watch again. You should be doing that. You should be monitoring yourself, okay? All right, so let's go. Oops, not there. Go ahead, you're gonna turn the page, or yours should be just to your right, okay? Now we're not looking at the 8, we're gonna look at the 4. It's asking you, what is my value? So we are going to be, again, just in the ones period. And we're gonna look at this, and we're gonna go ones, tens. So again, we're in the tens place. That some questions will ask you, what place is the 4 in? The 4 is in the tens place. Okay, what is its value? its value, we put the 4 because that's the digit that we have in that place. And then how many zeros do we need to add? We need to add 1, so the value of this 4 is 40. Okay, let's go down here. We have our ones period, and then we have our thousands period. Here is our 4, so let's count back. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 1,000s, right? 10,000s. So this 4 is in the 10,000s place. What place is it in? It's in the 10,000s place. What is its value? Its value is 3. What? Its value is, there's the 4. Now let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. So I wrote my comma that time, but remember, if you did not, you start over here and count back 1, 2, 3, commas, separate periods. So the value of that 4 is 40,000. Okay? All right. Our next one. We've got our, here's our ones period. And then here is the thousands period. We're looking at the 4. Okay? So what's the value of the 4? Where is it? Oh my goodness, easy peasy. What place is it in? It's in the ones place. And what is its value? Its value is 4 because it has 4 ones. Okay? All right. Ooh, it's a big number. So let's go ahead. Here's our ones period. Here is our thousands period. Where's my green? Here is the millions period. Okay, so we're gonna look at it. We have to find the 4. I almost did the 8, but it's not 8 anymore. We're following the little directions here. So we're gonna count back. Ones, tens, hundreds. Now we're in the 1,000s. So the value of this is, or the place, is the thousands place, okay? And the value, so it's in the thousands place. That's the place it's in. The value is 4,000, okay? You always can pause these videos, try it on your own and come back to check your answers, but make sure you do come back, okay? All right, what's the value of the 4? So here is our ones place. Here's our ones period. Here's our thousands period. We go ones, tens, hundreds. It is the ones period. So this just regular hundreds. So it is in the hundreds place. That's what place this is in. What is its value? Ooh, we're getting a little blurry. Let me focus for you. There we go. What is its value? Its value is 400. Okay? All right. 43,789. So here is our ones period. Here is our thousands period. What place is the 4 in? Ones, tens, hundreds, 1,000s, 10,000s. So it is in the 10,000s place. And what is its value? Let's write that 4. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 digits where we can put zeros. And then we're going to count back for the period to put our comma. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Last one. Where's our 4? It's in the ones place. And its value is 4. So today we learned about how to identify place and value and what a period and a digit is.